Hey everyone, today we're going to do a pick a pile using Lenormand, Kipper, and Tea Leaf, and I will free pull an advice card from Spirit using the Animal Spirit Messages Oracle deck by Stephen Farmer. Okay, so I'll give you a moment here to evaluate which cards, piles call to you. We have the rabbit, we have the rooster, we have the monkey, and the ram, and I will timestamp down below. And I have put together a playlist of all the pick a card, pick a piles. So if you want to practice some more intuition training, you're more than welcome to head on over there. See which ones you might have missed or would like to do. I have structured this one as sort of advice about a past, present, future situation. So all right, if you pick the rabbit pile, we have Distant Horizons, number 36, number 32, Despair, the Five of Wands, number 33, the Clover, and Shark. Take care or there will be loss of material wealth. Immediately I'm getting a sense that maybe some money or a job might have been lost, but there is hope on the horizon. It may seem to be a battle or struggle. We'll start with number 32. And maybe there's something in the description that will spark some intuitive ping. This is a challenging card. Here we meet a man in shabby clothes, a member of the working poor, distraught from unemployment, reduced to letting a tear slip in the street. Literally grieving or weeping, it can also be severe stress leading to emotional exhaustion, serious concussions, fevers, and migraines. This card is also commonly used for jealousy. With luck, a positive card will be next to it to offer balance and hope that all will work out somehow. You may be tortured by worries and stress. Despair either describes a relationship that is characterized by trouble, or you suffer from a heavy workload or fear of job loss. This card always warns not to expect too much of ourselves and others. Despair brings grief, adversity, and obstacles. This is a card of brooding and worrying, frustration, headaches, fever, jealousy, or anger, but things will work out if positive cards are nearby. Which we do have Distant Horizons, a card of hope and other things. Number 36 breaks down to a 9. Distant Horizons, this is an enabling and usually positive card. Here, a beautiful dream-like ship with gossamer rainbow sails lifts anchor to fly you to the wide shores of your wildest hopes. Literally, this card represents yearnings, dreams, hopes, and wishes. The significator is sailing to a new shore. Literally, the card is the sea, lakes, bodies of water, continents, faraway places, foreign people, and greater distances than the pathway. From this sense of foreign contact, it also suggests opening your mind, developing new views, becoming more spiritual or philosophical. Traditionally, its position is important. With challenging cards, it suggests a mere fantasy. This card is a dream of fantasies, is a card of dreams and fantasies. The card that follows this one can be a dream or fear coming to pass. But if a card is followed by this one, it will remain just a dream for the time covered by the reading. The timing is usually summer, which we're actually heading into now, so it does seem short-lived, whatever this despair is. This card indicates the silver lining on the horizon. It can stand for foreign countries, wanderlust voyages, broadening horizons, new perspectives, and visions. It also includes drinks as part of the everything to do with water and liquidity, and announces the discovery of spirituality and new adventures. So perhaps this is a wake-up call, some kind of spiritual awakening. The clover leaf is a bearer of good tidings. So that tells me that this will turn out okay, you guys. All right? Let's pull a card from our animal spirit guides for any advice from Spirit. Into a quick shuffle. One card, please, for pile 1 here. What advice do you have, Spirit? We have Camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Very perfect. Alrighty. And at 5:20, I'm marking it as, for pile 2, Rooster. We have the Privileged Lady, marked by a gold dot. Number 12 breaks down to a 3 gold dot. I represent a solar energy, so she's in her masculine energy. She is a younger woman. We have number 4, Courtship. We have the 5 of Cups, the Moon, number 2. And we have Shield. You need to defend yourself. Alrighty. I will go ahead and read Courtship since that seems the situation at hand. Visiting was a major activity of the time for people, an enormous body of etiquette surrounded proper visiting and correct courtship. We meet the potential couple in morning dress, seated in a restrained and proper French garden. If this card is interpreted literally about the early stages of a relationship, note that Cupid's bow is unstrung. You can see that right there. And has no arrow. No one's wildly in love yet. This card represents social life, all kinds of personal and business meetings, arrangements, clubs or groups, and friendly encounters. Be open for a new person who enters your life. Try to meet people and search for new contacts. Perhaps there is someone who is suddenly mean the world to you. In addition, courtship is an indicator for all private and public meetings. Getting together either socially, romantically, or for business reasons. Attempting to seduce or talk someone into something. The cards touching this one will give you clues as to what this is about and where it'll lead. Now we have the Privileged Lady, number 12, 3. With her goldness, her gold masculine energy. We meet the Privileged Lady, the epitome of wealth, ease, youth, health, beauty, and charm, as she strolls across the wide lawn past the orchid house. Lavishly dressed in the latest fashion, she gives us the relaxed look of a lady used to admiration. This card stands for fun, creativity, luxury, the good life, and all beautiful things. She can also be the best friend of the main female, who's not present, by the way. She is the female counterpart of the wealthy man, but with false person, which is not here. Okay, let's see. She can be mean. So we don't have a mean girl here. She seems fun. That's good. She can be a young woman, a daughter, or a younger mistress. When this card isn't referring to a person, it's talking about a lucky phase. Being carefree, no worries. This is usually a positive card. This card represents prosperity, luxuries, creativity, and wellness. It may also show a young female friend or relative, girlfriend, sister, daughter, best friend, or a young privileged lady. It is a card that shows the gentle and comfortable way of life. Okay. The 5 of Cups, however, is Scorpio energy. So maybe losing a friendship with a younger friend, lady, who seems more masculine. The 5 of Cups is also a preoccupation of loss and past regrets, negativity. The false ideal that it isn't real until it hurts, disappointment with an outcome, and a missed opportunity. Maybe it's time to reassess. The shield here kind of tells me that as well. Perhaps she told secrets, because the moon, when near, is usually a good omen. But when it's distant, and it's kind of distant here, it's not like she came second, she came first, is exposure of your secrets. So maybe you have a gossip girl here that normally was fun, but way too sociable. And maybe she overstepped her boundaries. So let's see what advice Spirit has for you on this situation. Go ahead and shuffle these cards. Alrighty. Spirit, what advice do you have regarding this privileged lady situation? We have Walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Alrighty. Alright. At 10-10, if you chose the monkey pile, we have Mature Man in his silver lunar feminine energy number 5. We have Poverty number 37, which breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. No, that's a 10. Sorry, guys. Breaks down to a 1. Ace of Swords number 37, also a 1, so that might be very, very significant. We have 2 1s here. The Rapiers, and we have Kangaroo, Unsettled Times Ahead. Need to plan ahead. Alrighty. The Mature Man, number 5. Sober and thoughtful in his day suit, we meet this wise older gentleman in his library. He's on your side, generally, representing all kinds of bosses, guides, mentors, authorities, and executives, as well as important male relatives such as grandfathers, uncles, fathers, stepfathers, fathers-in-laws, godfathers, etc. Close to you, without bad cards, he offers support. Far away or especially behind you, he is a challenging figure, but he's next to Poverty, so let's see. There is a wise person who might become important to you. Respect all persons of authority or any experienced person. For example, your grandfather, father, teacher, chief, etc. You will benefit from his wisdom. He is wise and helpful, close and significatory, brings good news, on the condition that there are no bad cards touching his. So it does sound like Poverty is next to it, might not be good news. But if the question is about an affair, ooh, that's funny. We don't have card 1 or 5 nearby. But we do have number 37, Poverty. Poverty is just loss in general. So it doesn't necessarily mean death unless the funeral card is nearby. So it does seem like it could be monetary, it could be health, it could be anything. Poverty. This is a challenging card. Here we meet a young chimney sweep in a ragged, dirty clothes atop a dangerous roof with his mop and broom. In 19th century Britain and Switzerland, abandoned or orphaned boys were purchased for the perilous labor of climbing up inside chimneys to clean out the flammable creosote, sometimes while they were actually on fire. It was essentially a short life of miserable child slavery, a far cry from the sheltered life of the privileged lady. Literally, it stands for grinding monetary circumstances, poverty, or a large monetary loss. Abstractly, it represents lack of control, a bad position, scarcity both physical and emotional, as well as being down on your luck. This card is poverty, pure and simple. The boy won't be paid a living wage, just a few pennies, and the whole scene suggests danger and vulnerability. Children such as this led brutal lives, which were often cut short. This card indicates being unable to meet basic needs. It refers to misery, especially in an uncaring and predatory environment. Poverty is a less promising card that predicts deprivation and a lack in both material and emotional matters. In partnership terms, you may feel defenseless and unloved. Also, in professional terms, you may find yourself in a bottleneck. The best you can hope to gain is to learn from the crisis. Now with the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, there is victory or self-acceptance and acceptance of others, some inner peace or contentment. There may be a breakthrough coming from this situation, a moment of clarity, if you will, some kind of new beginning. And the Kangaroo suggests that some unsettled times are ahead and you need to plan a bit for that. So we'll go ahead and pull a card of advice from the animal guides. See what Spirit has to suggest for this pile. Alrighty. We got 2. We got 3. Alright. We have Tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. Mountain Goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to correct it. And Meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. All right, there you go, guys. All right. If you chose pile number 4 at the 15-minute mark, we have house number 20 breaks down to a 2. We have gift 17 breaks down to an 8. Wow. We have 9 of wands number 26, the park. We have 4 of wands number 4, the key. And something about the month of April. Birthday, maybe it happened in April, maybe it will happen in April. Okay. I'm already saying that maybe a gift might arrive at home. It might be somebody's birthday if you're a June baby coming up, possibly. Maybe from somebody that was born in April. Or something that had been assembled and put together and planned in April. We'll see here. 20, house. Card of comfort. The significator has arrived at the fine wrought iron gates of an impressive 5-story Queen Anne mansion, which blazes with gas lights. Is it a waning moon or an eclipse of the sun? Are we coming for dinner or a ball? The scene is ripe with potential and suspense. Literally, of course. This is a house, home, property, real estate, land, dealings, buildings. Abstractly, it represents safety, family, coziness, and security. It is the things you hold and that hold you. From this arises the idea of long-term investments of resources and energy. This might be a secure and safe job or a job with real estate. The house can also indicate a solid, strong, and steady relationship. This could be an actual house, home, or security. This is a lucky card when near the significator, but in the center of a spread. There's no people around it. We're good. The timing is approximately 6 months. I did not know that one. Gift number 17. This is a very positive and enabling card. While the significator relaxes in the family room by a cozy fire, a surprise is presented. This card means gifts, aid, help, support, resources, rescue, and joy. It is usually exactly what you need. This powerful card has the ability to soften the blow of nearby challenging ones. It also reveals an interesting timing idea. By the next holiday of any sort, or a birthday. Generally, it used to stand for winter, Christmas, or Yule. Be open to support of others. Be receptive to small positive gestures or proposals. This card can indicate a new job offer, a promotion, or helpfulness. It also announces a gesture of reconciliation or even a declaration of love. Take this gift and embrace the opportunity. This is a very lucky card that can take the edge off nearby negative cards. It stands for happiness, praise, profits, recognition, or an actual gift. There is no downside to this card. It indicates a time frame around the next holiday or celebration. The gesture is depicted in such a way as to serve both as the act of giving or receiving. We have the 4 of Wands, Aries energy, with the key, a certain augury of success, and I don't think that would be a negative card with the park here. There we go, that's much better. All right. 4 of Wands is typically celebration, marriage, an energetic balance, and agreement, and all parties involved. The 9 of Wands suggests that maybe this person is feeling guarded. Whatever person is coming in with this gift or offer or whatever this is from home, could be a family member you've been on the outs with, or a close friend, or whatever situation this is. You're feeling guarded, maybe as a wounded warrior, maybe there was some betrayal, but that will change soon because it does seem very, very hopeful here. I'll go ahead and pull a card as advice from Spirit. All right, one card please, Spirit. Alrighty, we have the Pueo, the Hawaiian owl. Let's get him over here. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. This definitely sounds like a family matter if your ancestral is coming on through. All right, you guys, have a great one.